Introduction. The issue of bullshit in strategy. Most strategy is, let's face it, bullshit. And I mean that in the most technical sense. Bullshit can be best described as a bunch of fancy words that ultimately mean nothing. And for the most part, strategy can be described that way too. We all know it, even if perhaps we don't want to be the one to stick our head above the parapet and say it. First, few of us actually really know what strategy is. It's a corporate buzzword which is suitably vague as to mean whatever we want it to mean, and hence nothing at all. Like the very best varieties of bullshit, it can be inserted pretty much at random into any declaration to give it an air of weight and authority, without us needing to worry that we'll be called out on it. This confusion is something I experience on a near daily basis. When I tell someone I'm a strategist, they look at me as if I told them I'm a pixie, invariably followed up with something like, okay, what do you mean by that exactly? Second, even if someone does more or less understand and respect strategy in the abstract, that doesn't mean that they have much time for actual strategies themselves. Sure, we can all agree that strategy is this big important thing, but how many of us have come across an actual real-life strategy which we truly found helpful? Generally, the best case scenario for a strategy we might encounter is that it's merely a harmless bundle of verbiage that doesn't get too much in the way of the proper running of the business. Considering all this, it's little wonder that, by my conservative estimate, about 98% of businesses are getting by with no strategy at all, though this might be news to some of them. Heck, many of them are even extremely successful. Strategy is by no means a prerequisite to results, let me assure you. And yet, despite the general uselessness of strategy, anyone who's listening to this book will know that underneath all the guff there is something to it. That whilst it may not be a prerequisite for success, it does still tend to be present in the most extraordinary of achievements. That it brings your company's fate into your own hands, rather than leaving it to the mercies of chance. That it gives you a platform for long-term growth. That it creates businesses that are smooth-running and effortlessly profitable. That, in short, it is the factor that separates the legendary companies, the ones we always talk about, from the legions of merely adequate ones. Strategy, in its rare, non-bullshitty forms, is the secret sauce that elevates business to an art and that has the power to create extraordinary brands who stand out like beacons in their categories and have no competition. If that's what you're into, then this book is for you. It'll wash away all the crap and confusion, leaving you only with pure strategic sauce, presented in a manner that you can internalize and action right away.